Student safety is any school's priority. That's why Quinnipiac University immediately responded to reports of a gunman following a home invasion in Hamden on September 24th.
The university is required by law to make the university community aware of a situation that's happening nearby so that members of the community can safeguard themselves.
Text messages and emails were sent out to warn students and staff of the suspect, despite the invasion occurring more than 4 miles from campus.
If they really needed to text all of us about this and email us that maybe it was an actual risk or anybody was actually in danger or something.
The incident proved to be of little concern for those on campus, but what if it occurred less than 4 miles away? What if Quinnipiac was in a face-off with an active shooter? The school announced last year it would institute armed officers on its campuses, with officials telling Q30 it would also look into having active shooter drills. But the university now says it does not plan to hold them, and Hamden Police Chief Thomas Wydra understands.
So to try to engage in active shooter training, in an environment like that, where you have people literally everywhere, would probably be unsafe.
Wydra says an active shooter drill would require officials to put more than 6,500 students on lockdown for hours, essentially just for practice.
It would be alarming and really difficult to coordinate.
But the area is no stranger to active shooter scares. Nearby Yale University had its own gunman threat last year, and sophomore Dane Underwood remembers being notified.
I woke up that morning to a phone call from Yale security saying, stay indoors, there's a possible armed shooter. So I look out my window and I see, military people with assault rifles and stuff. So it's nerve-wracking.
Though Yale may have been prepared, not all schools are. A recent survey by Campus Safety magazine says 1 out of 4 colleges is unprepared for an active shooter, and not being ready could cost someone their life.
We know that in active shooter scenarios, time matters, and the time that matters the most are seconds. Seconds can save lives.
The FBI says anyone confronted by a shooter has 3 options: to run, to hide, or to fight. But a 2012 study showed the average active shooter incident lasts just 12 minutes. That's why Wydra believes the armed officers on the Quinnipiac campus are a proper alternative to a drill.
A large percentage of these active shooter situations are diffused with an active shooter response. Whether that's a police officer or a public safety officer employed by Quinnipiac University, it doesn't matter. What matters is that person is confronted with an armed response.
From Hamden, Jon Alba, Q30 News.